and gentlemen, Josiah Henderson back at the call to bring you HCW SummerSlam Thunderstorm. And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the owner of HCW, Billy Hall, coming out to the ring for what is going to be possibly the biggest decision in the history of HCW. Eclipse, the double champion, is going to be forced to give up one of his titles. Which title is he going to give up, the international or the world's heavyweight title? Take it to Billy Hall to figure out this situation.
You know what this is about. This is about what you have on your high range. You owe that rematch to me. See this how Billy decided to add 2 more people to the last match. So with that being said, bring me my rematch.
Y'all want to see me versus King Sunrise for the World Heavyweight title tonight? I just told the fans that I was the fighting champion. Mr. Sunrise, consider yourself rematch. You got it. But just know that you're not standing in the ring with the same real deal with this from last month. You know, it's not a four-way. This is one-on-one. And last time that I checked, one-on-one, this year, I'm undefeated. Consider yourself put on notice, students.
And your name is your name. Everybody shout.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off the show. Eclipse, he has forfeited the HCW International title, but now that brings a tremendous opportunity for this young competitor right here, Truman De Luna. He was going into this match just thinking that it was just going to be an opportunity to prove himself against an old school veteran like El Rey, but now he has an opportunity to potentially somewhere down the line walk away with the HCW International title. As you see Billy Hall talking to Matthew and the step security, letting them know that they will not be allowed at ringside for this contest. It is going to be an even playing field, ladies and gentlemen. The De Lunas, they try to pull one over on Billy Hall right there, but Billy Hall saw it. Step security meet HCW security. The De Luna clan is being escorted by the security away from ringside area. as we now wait for Truman's opponent. And what has now turned into a HCW International title qualifier match. And Truman's opponent, lest we forget, is a former HCW International champion. Lost that title to Aaron Storm many months ago. But now an opportunity to maybe become a two-time HCW International champion. El Rey has had his dealings with Black Savage over the past few months, unsuccessfully challenging for the HCW social media title. So maybe this is the perfect match for El Rey to rebuild his momentum, to get back into the championship picture. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd here in Prescott, Arkansas always loves to see El Rey. Although I will say the demeanor on El Rey this month, it's not so happy-go-lucky. It's not all smiles this month. After what happened last month after his HCW social media title match against Black Savage, Nate Hammer and Gunnar Grayson of Omega attacking the leg of El Rey. So will that come into factor for this match? I mean, you gotta know Truman, he's under the learning tree of Matthew De Luna. So you already know Matthew has taught Truman all the tricks of the trade to go after an injured body part. I can guarantee you that's what Truman's going to do in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to gather a report visually on El Rey right here to see if I can notice anything. And just from what I'm seeing from El Rey as he's walking around the ring, shaking hands and bumping fists for all the fans here at ringside, what I'm gathering is, and maybe El Rey's good hiding it, but maybe that leg is healed, which would be a miracle of itself if it was. But then again, a veteran like El Rey, he's probably really good hiding injuries. But let's take it to old Miss Sarah Sunshine for the ring introductions for this matchup. And the matchup has started, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely going to be a interesting contest, to say the very least. Truman, I'm trying to remember the count. I believe this is only his 4th ever match, but his very first ever singles match here in HCW. And oh my goodness, just flinging El Rey out of the corner right there. Truman's a powerful son of a gun, I'll give him that. You know, what he lacks in experience, he makes up for in cockiness, attitude, and strength. But the inexperience of Truman is definitely going to be an interesting factor in this matchup. It is the ultimate yin and yang situation. You got someone like El Rey, who has plenty of experience under his belt, going against, you know, Truman De Luna, who, like I said, 4th match overall in HCW, but his first singles contest. And Truman doesn't have Matthew at ringside or step security at ringside. He's going at it alone. Not by choice, let it be known. This scenario, he's forced it. So, in my professional opinion, if I'm having to, you know, pick a horse to win this one, I'm picking El Rey. The experience is just going to be, way too much for Truman to overcome. And, right there, ladies and gentlemen, El Rey saw it coming. El Rey just naturally had eyes in the back of his head, saw Truman coming for him, and Truman hit that top turnbuckle and went flying out of the ring, and now El Rey is on the offensive here, hooking Truman up, and just slams him down. And now El Rey going to the second rope here. Dropping an axe handle on Truman's face. And it may be only a matter of time now, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup may be over before it even started. Because no matter whether El Rey's leg is healed or not, I don't think that's going to be too much of a factor. Going to this matchup, when you're dealing with the scenario at hand here. As Truman looking like he's on Dream Street right here, trying to get back to his feet, but El Rey staying on top of the young competitor here. Referee asking if Truman wants to give it up. Truman saying no. Truman, though, trying to fight back here. He's back on his feet. Takes down El Rey, and he's grabbing that leg. And a DDT to the leg. And now we're going to get answers to our questions, ladies and gentlemen. How is that leg of El Rey holding up? As Truman now, referee's asking El Rey, you want to continue? But El Rey's trying to fight back here, ladies and gentlemen. And Truman just applying the pressure right there with the submission hold on El Rey. Truman now looking to want to do something else here since he couldn't get El Rey to tap out. El Rey, the veteran, rolling up Truman. Just a 2 count. Truman, his inexperience almost cost him right there. Truman was getting cocky. And drop toe hold by El Rey. But Truman just too close to the ropes right there. El Rey now hobbling around the ring. Maybe I'll stand correct. You know, maybe that leg isn't fully healed from the attack of last month. But El Rey trying to make sure that no more offense is done to that leg. El Rey now once again wrestling down Truman, trying to get the youngster to tap out here, but Truman's got a lot of fight. I hate to give this man any compliments, ladies and gentlemen, because after all, that De Luna clan, they annoy old Josiah Henderson more than anything. So I hate to give them any type of credit, But from the, oh my goodness, from the few times we have seen Truman in action here at HCW, he has shown, you know, wisdom beyond his years and endurance, once again, beyond his years. That's what Truman has showed in his few appearances here at Haybarn Championship Wrestling. And once again, the wisdom beyond his years, the ring awareness. Got the foot on the rope, bottom rope right there, forcing El Rey to break the hold. Now the match set a reset here. We're back to square one. Oh, Truman again, once again, running at El Rey, but El Rey, that veteran instinct, oh! Just taking advantage of it and just once again dominating the matchup here. El Rey now trying to make this matchup a level playing field, working on Truman's leg. Hey, both men are going to be walking away with a limp after this one if El Rey has anything to say about it. But oh, Truman right there going for the eyes. And there's that De Luna way I was talking about earlier. Now Truman wrapping El Rey's leg around that bottom rope, just yanking on it. The referee initiating his count. He's at 3, 4. And hey, Truman has to count till 5. He used all that 5 count right there, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Truman. Oh, and a drop kick right there to the leg of El Rey. That is not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. Truman now dragging El Rey away from the ropes. What's he looking to do here, folks? Trying to turn El Rey over. Now we got a single leg Boston Crab, ladies and gentlemen. This is a terrible predicament for El Rey. But as we've seen through the years here in HCW, El Rey has more fight in him than just about anyone. I could not imagine it. I could not imagine El Rey tapping out, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how much pain he's in right now, I just can't see it happening. But then again, you never know. Never say never in the world of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. As Truman, he is just yanking on that leg, trying to get El Rey to tap out. Remember, folks, the winner of this match moves on later on down the road to an HCW International title match. Now that title has been vacated by Eclipse. Billy Hall watching this match very intently to see who's going to move forward. But El Rey finally got to the ropes. Once again, referee initiating that count. Finally, Truman breaks it up. And now you got to wonder, ladies and gentlemen, you know, all that inexperience, like I said at the very beginning of this matchup, this is Truman's very first singles match. We've only ever seen him in tag team competition here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. So, you know, if the gas tank was falling a little short, he could always rely on Matthew in his corner and get that tag. Not this time around, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we're progressing forward in this matchup, you gotta wonder, is that gas tank of Truman, is it gonna come back to bite him? Is he conditioned enough for this moment? Has Matthew taken him to the limit in some training sessions? Has he taken Truman to the deep end? Because I can tell you this for sure, folks, El Rey will take him to that deep end. Truman now sizing up El Rey, waiting for the veteran to get back up on his feet. Oh! Spinning clothesline right there, and down goes El Rey. Truman now slowing down the pace of this matchup, just treating El Rey like he's some prey. Like Truman's the lion, and El Rey is the zebra, if you will. If I'm to get all National Geographic about it. Truman once again going back to that leg of El Rey. El Rey, one of the most never say die competitors here in HCW, but you gotta wonder if that in itself has its limits. El Rey was able to get Truman off him. Now Truman once again sizing up El Rey. Oh, El Rey coming back into it, ladies and gentlemen, for clothesline. Truman went running at him, and El Rey caught him. And oh, once again, Truman went running at him, and El Rey caught him with a chop right there. And now, oh, hip toss. Truman tried to block it, but he couldn't. And now El Rey off the ropes, dropping the leg. Wait a minute. Matthew De Luna, he was out there in the crowd. He just broke the security railing. And now Step Security's out here. We got HCW security dealing with them. It's chaos around the ringside area. It's distracting El Rey. Matthew and El Rey having words right now, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Hall trying to keep Matthew at bay. Step Security. Oh my God, what a spear! Wait at the cut. Truman pulling him in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that has got to be one of the biggest upsets I've ever seen in HCW. Truman De Luna has defeated El Rey, albeit, give some credit to the distraction at hand by Matthew De Luna and Step Security. But be as it may, Truman De Luna has secured his ticket. He is moving on somewhere down the line in the near future. He is going to get an opportunity at the HCW International title. And El Rey now once again finds himself in a situation of, took the loss here tonight. And where's El Rey's career go from here? Many questions to be answered on all fronts here in HCW as Truman celebrates his win here tonight. Like I said, biggest upset I've possibly seen here at Haybarn Championship Wrestling. As El Rey now, referee's checking on him. El Rey's looking just very defeated, folks, and I can imagine why. It seemed like El Rey had that matchup in the bag up until the distraction by the De Luna clan, and Truman with that vicious spear of his coming out of the corner like a tank, like a cannonball. And it was enough to take El Rey down for the 3. As we get a reset here, folks, as we get ready for our next contest, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you that. As we hear the music of the #1 contenders for the HCW World Tag Team titles, Aaron Black and Kip Havoc, the establishment. There he is, Aaron Black, the Arrogant Prodigy, and there's his tag team partner, Kip Havoc. Can they get along tonight? That is the big question coming into this event, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen the videos on social media in the weeks leading, not even just weeks, months. Ever since the establishment formed, ever since the establishment became, a family of 3 and then a family of 4 with the addition of Aaron Black. Just dysfunction and chaos just seems to follow the establishment everywhere they go. But it does seem that maybe Aaron Black and Kip Havoc have finally found themselves on the same page here. But is that going to be enough to dethrone the HCW Tag Team Champions, the Heartbreakers? After all, the Heartbreakers have an argument. that they are the greatest tag team in the history of HCW. Multiple HCW World Tag Team title reigns, plenty of title defenses under their belt, classic matches here in the history of HCW do the Heartbreakers have. So do Aaron Black and Kip Havoc, do they have enough, in their short partnership to take down the Heartbreakers? I see Aaron Black and Kip Havoc discussing strategy in the corner right there. Everything seems calm and good right now. But are these two men's egos gonna get in the way? That's ultimately the question we have when it comes to the establishment. Too many big egos is the claim that some people have. You got someone with the personality traits of Kip Havoc, and then you got someone like Aaron Black. I mean, he calls himself the arrogant prodigy. So, and then you got someone who's a hothead like Eclipse. We all know Eclipse. He can be a hothead at times. And then you got Joey Knight Jr., who's unfortunately not here tonight, sent on assignment by Bossman Jones to network the name of the establishment down in Houston, Texas, I believe, is where Joey Knight Jr. is here tonight. So unfortunately, not with his establishment brothers for what could be a big historic night for the group. I mean, it's already plenty of historic after we saw earlier tonight Eclipse drop the international title, but just imagine if Aaron Black and Kip Havoc could win the HCW tag team titles. But more on that here in a moment, as we're going to take it to Sarah Sunshine for our ring introductions for this contest. The crowd here in Prescott, Arkansas definitely seems to be split on who they're supporting in this matchup. So, I mean, both these teams, ladies and gentlemen, are fan favorites. The establishment, I'd say probably the most popular faction in HCW right now, but the Heartbreakers the most popular tag team in HCW. So that dynamic is definitely going to be interesting. Wait a minute. No! He wasn't advertised for the show! Oh my God! Oh God, he brought Dax Xander with him. Chris Preston, Dax Xander, Mayhem Mafia are here, but what business do they have interrupting this tag team title match? I mean, last time I checked, they haven't won it. Oh God, he grabbed the mic. I guess let's see what he wants to say. Well, we definitely have an interesting development here developing on the outside. Chris Preston and Alexander Mayhem Mafia said they're going to be part of this matchup, whether HCW management likes it or not. We got a scuffle on the outside. And Black! Well, we're going to call it high risk, ladies and gentlemen. High risk, high reward. He took out 3 out of the 4, I guess you could say, competitors now. I guess Alexander and Chris Preston are officially in this matchup. I guess Billy Hall gave the okay for it. And Aaron Black took out 3 of them. Kip Havoc and Aaron Black working over on Alexander on the outside right now while the Heartbreakers are targeting Chris Preston. I mean, I'd say I agree with that strategy. You know, take out the unwelcome guest out of this matchup. And that seems to be what the establishment and the Heartbreakers are doing. Dax finally getting his jacket off. Chris Preston still ain't got his off. Now we got Dax and Aaron Black in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this contest has officially started in the midst of all this chaos. Xander now working on Black in the corner. Kip Havoc up on the apron. Heartbreaker still now in their corner, and Chris Preston now. Yeah, Kip Havoc, you might want to watch out right there. Chris Preston roaming around. Keep getting. Oh! Kip took a shot at Preston right there, but Preston quickly dropping Havoc as Aaron Black now able to turn things over on Alexander. Oh! Black got caught in the throat right there. And now, well, ladies and gentlemen, the situation of this matchup has just completely changed, been turned over on his head. My goodness, the beautiful athleticism about these 2 men just going tit for tat here. Xander now trying to hold on to Black, but Black rolls through. Cover. 1, 2. Oh! And what a way for the Heartbreakers. They would have lost the tag team titles right there without being involved in the decision. Oh! Slapped the taste buds out of Alexander's mouth right there. Did Aaron Black. Oh! But Xander got the boot up. But Black was on Dream Street right there. He tagged in Chris Preston by accident. I mean, technically Chris Preston and Alexander are the legal competitors. Oh my God. Well, thankfully we were saved from a travesty right there. Because it would have been bad enough if Mayhem Mafia got a hold of the tag team titles. But they would have gotten a hold of the tag team titles, A, in a match that they weren't scheduled for, and B, if they would have gotten tag team titles in that fashion, my God. But Aaron Black now bringing the momentum into the establishment's favor here. Oh, dropping an elbow right there. Calling for one more. Oh, another one. He says he got one more elbow in him. Oh, but missed it that time. 3rd time was not the charm for Aaron Black. Xander now sending him off. Oh, Black coming in with the clothesline. Flying clothesline right there by the arrogant prodigy. And now we get a 3rd elbow drop. Xander flopping around like a fish. Now being rolled into the establishment territory is Alexander. Here comes Aaron Black. Oh! Knee right to the face and tag into Kip Havoc. And what's Kip Havoc looking to do here? Corner clothesline. And running bulldog, and oh my God! Someone might want to check on Xander. Chris Preston breaks up the pinfall attempt. Xander coming out of that bulldog like he was a daggone slinky. Did Alexander get followed up like, but thankfully For his case, he's recovered, but not recovered too long. Oh, they called Kip Havoc right there, a crossbody out of the corner. Wait a minute. Kip Havoc rolled through. Kip Havoc showing off his strength. That old country boy strength he got. Oh, and drops him with the elevated elbow drop. Cover. 2. Oh. Whether you want to say Dax kicked out or Kyle Love broke up the pin, however you want to, distribute that credit, either way, the match continues. Havoc backing up Dax in the corner. What's he looking to do here? Oh my word! Xander's gonna get a sunburn on his chest if Kip Havoc keeps that up. Oh! Xander able to stop Kip Havoc's momentum is dead in tracks with that jawbreaker right there, and now makes the tag to Preston. And this is where Mayhem Mafia is going to dominate the matchup, ladies and gentlemen, with Chris Preston, the ring general. Oh my goodness. And Kip Havoc is going to need to see a chiropractor after that backbreaker. Chris now arguing with the official about Adam Shepard and Aaron Black in the ring to break up that pinfall. Chris Preston just asserted his dominance on the much less experienced Kip Havoc. And that's where Chris Preston's going to rule over everyone in this matchup, is his experience. How many years he has under his belt when it comes to the professional wrestling business, ladies and gentlemen. Master of many trades, knows all the tricks in the book, and he will gladly use every single one to his advantage. Chris Preston now taunting the crowd. And that come back to bite him as Kip Havoc got the boots up. And now Aaron Black trying to give some life to Kip Havoc. Can Kip Havoc get the tag to his partner? Heartbreakers are reaching out too, hoping Chris will tag one of them. Aaron Black gets the tag. They're coming in like a house of fire. Clothesline, and down goes Chris Preston, and another one. Takes the former world champion down. And a beautiful drop kick right there by the arrogant prodigy. Here comes Xander, but Aaron Black just sent him flying to a different zip code with that shoulder block. Now Aaron Black putting his focus back on Chris Preston. DDT right there. Cover. Ab Shepard. Pulling Black off the cover. Letting Kyle Love just wrestling Aaron Black up into their corner. What they got planned for him? Just whips him into a clothesline by Shepard. Now Adam pounding away on Chris Preston. Kyle Love now. Referee has just lost complete control of this matchup. Kyle Love. I didn't see a tag, ladies and gentlemen, but Kyle Love is now in the ring with Aaron Black. Mr. Love is going to look to dominate here. Tagging in Adam Shepard. Now what double team maneuver are the Heartbreakers looking to do here? Double suplex, and that is not going to do Aaron Black any favor. You can see him squirming in pain in the ring. Cover. But Chris Preston and Kip Havoc were there to break it up. What an exciting, fast-paced, thrilling contest we have had on our hands here, folks. This whole night, this is the second match. We're the second match in, and this has already just been an incredible show, ladies and gentlemen. From Eclipse relinquishing the international title to Truman Day Luna. Shepard went for a splash, but Aaron Black ducked out of the corner. Truman Shepard getting the upset of the century over El Rey. And now, what was supposed to be a 2-on-2 between the Heartbreakers and the Establishment now turned into a triple threat with Mayhem Mafia, and it is delivered on all fronts, ladies and gentlemen. And Aaron Black now looking to go top rope, but Chris Preston stopped him. And now Dax Xander on the attack. And that's drawing both Kip Havoc and Kyle Love in the ring. As Chris Preston now is asserting his authority over Adam Shepard. Now, Xander pulling Kip Havoc out of the ring. Oh! Both members of the establishment go face first in the apron right there. Oh, Kyle Love coming flying off with an attack on Dak Xander. As Adam Shepard now looking to fight back here. Off the ropes, but stopped in his tracks by a big boot from Mr. Better Than You. Shepard able to get the shoulder up off the tube. And Kip Havoc now on the outside, helping his tag team partner Aaron Black up, back to his feet. I mean, Aaron Black's body is taking a beating, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not, dance around that situation. Aaron Black, probably more than anyone so far in this match, has spent the most time in the ring. So you know his body's got to be aching at this point. As Chris Preston now trying to discuss strategy with Dak Xander, trying to figure out a way to add another title belt to his collection of gold that he has had in his tremendous career. Chris Preston would be more than happy to add the HCW tag team titles. Oh, beautiful forearm strike right there by Dak Xander to Mr. Shepard. And that will definitely help the case for Chris Preston to add the HCW tag team gold to his collection, famously by Dak Xander. Cover. Then Mr. Love and Mr. Havoc were there to break it up. Tag team titles, if Mayhem Mafia were to win it, would also be the first piece of gold in HCW for Mr. Dak Xander. So I guarantee you that young man, he is hungry. He is itching to prove himself with a victory here tonight. As Mafia, double back suplex to Adam Shepard. And Xander's calling for a victory as Chris Preston's choking it. I mean, I guess from Kip Havoc's vantage point, he thought that Chris Preston was going for a cover. Preston was just choking that man. What a shot right there by Mr. Preston. Now going over to the established corner. Just slaps the taste out of Aaron Black's mouth. But that constitutes as a tag. So Aaron Black now is the legal man. And Adam was so close to getting that tag to Kyle. But Aaron Black at the very last possible second was able to stop it, ladies and gentlemen. And now Aaron Black, he was about to go to the top rope there. But he saw Shepard moving, but now, wait a minute. Xander and Preston taking Love and Havoc off the apron, but frog splash! Frog splash by Aaron Black! Can Aaron Black get in the cover here? Adam Shepard pulled himself to the ropes to avoid a pinfall scenario. Wait, what was that Chris Preston just slid in the ring? Is that like a cooking sheet? A cookie sheet? A cookie pan? Something. Aaron Black's holding it, like wondering, why is this in the ring? What? Xander, oh my God! Xander just stomped Aaron Black's lights out on that cookie sheet. What? Senior official Todd just drew up the X. Eclipse has made his way down the ring, folks. Now we got another official out here. HCW security, and now Sin making his way over to the ring. Check on Aaron Black. Now we got the ring announcer, Miss Sarah Sunshine, checking on Aaron Black as well, folks. We're going to try to move on here, folks. Dak Xander now. Kip Havoc taking over for Aaron Black as the legal man, and Dak Xander is working on Mr. Havoc with Shepard. Adam Shepard. Well, folks, ladies and gentlemen, Eclipse is on the apron, folks. I can't ignore that, folks. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts here after we just saw referee Todd drew up the X on Aaron Black, so Aaron Black now taking in the back. And Eclipse has asserted himself in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, I guess. Eclipse taking the place of Aaron Black for the establishment. As we know, Joey Knight Jr. not here tonight. So that just leaves Eclipse. Eclipse, though, has a world title defense later on tonight. Xander tags in Eclipse. I guess this is legal, folks. Freebird rule is a thing. And I guess it comes in handy for scenarios like this. Beautiful German suplex by the real deal Eclipse. As he's calling for Kyle Love to get back up. Now what's Eclipse looking to do here, folks? Just powers Kyle Love up. And stalling suplex to one half of the HCW Tag Team Champions, folks. And folks, I'm messaging people in the back right now, covered by Eclipse. Preston breaking it up. I'm messaging people in the back right now, and I'm hoping that we can get some information on Aaron Black as soon as possible. I mean, this is a serious situation, a serious development here coming out of this matchup. You know, you never expect these things to happen. You never want them to happen. But we're now in the situation we're in. This match has come to a complete reset once again with the involvement of Eclipse, which covered here by Kip Havoc and Chris Preston breaking it up. Which, if you're either Mayhem Mafia, but especially the Heartbreakers, this can only tick you off even more, because you now have a 100% fresh Eclipse coming into this matchup, when this matchup is very well much, you could say, into the fourth quarter. If I was to put, some football terminology on it. Oh, Kip Havoc missed that chop right there. And Kyle Love returned a chop of his own to Mr. Havoc. And now Love, what's he looking to have here for Kip Havoc? Oh, just powers him down. And now going for the cover, but Chris Preston making a case for himself to be the MVP of this matchup, folks. With all the breakup attempts he has in this matchup, showing his high-level IQ is Chris Preston. And now Dax Xander in the ring, but oh my goodness! Xander went flying in the air off that code breaker. Without Chris Preston, oh! Yeah, Kip Havoc's not going to be walking in the morning, but Eclipse has Preston oculation. Down goes Preston. Ab Shepard, takes the world champion down with a spine buster. Now Kyle Love, a splash off the second rope. We got cover here. Oh, Kyle Love fell off the cover. Wait a minute. What the hell? There's carnage, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is a triple threat contest, so no DQs. They're attacking the Heartbreakers. Don't tell me Carnage is going to try to assert themselves and make this a four-way. Down goes Adam Shepard. Carnage bomb on the Kyle. Wait a minute. They just dragged the clips on top of Kyle. Referee's counting it. They're telling the referee count it. What just happened? Is that guy from that video when they attacked the Clips a few weeks back? Well, hold on, folks. I'm sorry, but Josiah's brain is trying to process all this right now. There's just what? I mean, the establishment music is playing. I mean, we saw the 3 count. Carnage, of all people, drag the Clips on top of Kyle Love and demand the referee count the 3, and then they drape the tag team titles over Eclipse's body. And now Kip Havoc and Eclipse are having words in the ring. What is... I mean, we have have new HCW Tag Team Champions, Kip Havoc and Eclipse of the Establishment. But obviously a very somber, painted title victory, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this has got to be one of, if not the first times I've ever seen a championship victory be met with such confusion and disdain by the individuals who won the titles. They embraced each other, handshake and a hug, but I mean, they were just arguing just right before that about what went down. I mean, as we all know, the past, weeks upon weeks, Kip Havoc has been accused of being aligned with Carnage. But after that right there, I'm not real sure. I mean, we saw the newest member of Carnage who was in that video when Eclipse got attacked a number of weeks back. And Kip Havoc's out here, so I think we can rule out Kip Havoc as the newest member of Carnage. But why did they help out the establishment? Why did they help specifically Eclipse? And now Eclipse and Kip Havoc trying to explain to the Heartbreakers, like, hey, we had nothing to do with that. We had no idea. We're just as confused as you are. And confusion is the word for this situation. I'm confused. The crowd is confused. Eclipse tried to go for a handshake, and Kyle Love just slapped Eclipse's hand away. And I mean, I completely understand the frustrations of the now former HCW Tag Team Champions, the Heartbreakers, because you're going in and out thinking it's going to be a 2-on-2, then it gets turned to a triple threat, then Eclipse asserts himself in, well into the matchup after Aaron Black goes down with an injury. Like I said, I'm going to try to get word as soon as possible on Aaron Black and his condition. And then you have the victory in your hands, and Carnage comes out here to help the establishment win? I just don't know, folks. And Eclipse walking away, Kip Havoc in possession of both the tag team titles. I just don't know, folks. Just when it seems the establishment are done with Carnage and they're able to move on and walk away from that rivalry, just more and more layers keep getting added on. Consistently more questions than answers when it comes to the establishment. But we're going to try and reset here, folks, and move on to our next matchup. And there they are, the De Lunas. We got Step Security, we got Truman De Luna, and now the focus of this upcoming contest, Matthew De Luna. Now, of course, we saw earlier tonight Matthew De Luna and Step Security making their presence known during Truman's matchup against El Rey. After all, it was Matthew who was in the crowd during that matchup, and he caused a disturbance. He broke the barricade wide open and tried to get involved, but Billy Hawes was distracted with him. Step Security tried to get involved, and you can see our security guard around the ringside. He had to get involved, Step Security, and all this was distracting El Rey, and Truman was able to capitalize. Oh, good Lord, De Luna's got a microphone. Well, folks, Matthew DeLuna definitely had words heading into this contest. I'm still just trying to gather my thoughts, and once again, I was hoping this would be the first time we see them tonight, but unfortunately it's the second time we're seeing Carnage. And, well, hold on, Bishop's grabbing a mic, and that can never mean anything good. I better hush up. And well, folks, we got our referee down here, and tempers are definitely afloat. Oh! Well, the bell had not rung yet, so that shot to the family jewels is legal. Oh! Pop-up power bomb, and DeLuna cover. 1, 2. Oh! How embarrassing would that have been for Bishop? That would have been a record, I'm pretty sure, for the quickest loss in HCW history, all because Bishop was too busy running his mouth. How appropriate would that have been? Unfortunately, I don't think he would have lost his lesson. I think we would have heard a sermon from him tonight if that would have been the case. He would have had a sermon about every excuse in the book. But DeLuna now continuing the offense on Bishop, and that's what DeLuna's going to do. He's going to keep this offense going. He gave himself quite the advantage at the very start of this matchup with that kick south of the border and the pop-up power bomb. So now he's just got to keep it going on Bishop. DeLuna full-ass steam and a splash in the corner. And down goes the Bishop. But like I was saying earlier, folks, unfortunately, this is our second time seeing Carnage this evening as DeLuna's going for the eyes. Carnage, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what we saw moments ago with Carnage getting involved in that tag team title match, helping the establishment win the HCW tag team titles, and Bishop goes flying. Bishop performed a Circus Olay act in the middle of the ring after getting hit with that clothesline by Matthew DeLuna. As DeLuna now posing for the audience, letting everyone know that he is indeed him. And folks, this matchup's just a battle of the egos. You know, I could take it and leave it with this one, folks. I'm just going to be over here enjoying these two men beat the head out of each other throughout the contest. I mean, hopefully we figure out a way where both men can lose this matchup. I think everyone here in Prescott, Arkansas would love that. You know, normally you don't like seeing matches go to a draw or anything like that. But for this one, I think be the exception as DeLuna just squashes Bishop like a bug in the corner. Someone get him a breath mint. Because he ate, and I cannot say on screen what he ate a lot of right there. As DeLuna now picking up the Bishop, just flinging him to the floor. And now Truman and step security assaulting Bishop on the outside. Bad guy now making his way over. I can't say I feel sorry for Bishop. That's a strategy Carnage has played many times in their playbook. Like I said, folks, this is just battle of egos right here. Battle of not fan favorites, but unless you're talking about favorites to boo, then fan favorites indeed. But Bishop getting back in the fight right here, going at the eyes of Matthew DeLuna, and now the body shots by Bishop, and now Bishop backing it up. I think, yep, I cannot say that on screen, folks. Oh, corner clothesline right there. And now Bishop, I think Bishop's going to try to give Matthew a little payback here. Oh! Hip attack in the corner by the Bishop. And now Bishop has the momentum of the match in his favor. Matthew now trying to take a break on the outside. The Bishop comes flying off the apron for double axe handle. And now Bishop using that guardrail as a tag team partners of sorts, choking Matthew on it. And now Bishop, oh, face first goes DeLuna into the ring post, almost taking out one of our other security guards here at ringside. And now Bishop on the second rope flying, oh, with another double axe handle to take out DeLuna. A little more risk on that one as Bishop came flying, like I said, from the second rope. But oh, DeLuna caught himself on the steps right there. Oh, battling back now is DeLuna. Matthew making his way back in the ring, calling for a timeout. Sir, this is professional wrestling. There are no timeouts. Oh, Bishop right back on the attack. Clothesline in the corner. Now taking off a glove. That's when you know it's business for Bishop. That's when you know it's serious. And oh! What a sound! What a sound that chop made throughout the building here in Prescott, Arkansas. In fact, I'm pretty sure the whole town of Prescott, Arkansas heard that chop. And that's a lot of meat to chop, ladies and gentlemen. May as well call the Bishop the Butcher. Well, DeLuna popping out of the corner and oh, took another chop, but he ate it and now is trying to fight back. But DeLuna feeling the effects of it, and now Bishop a headbutt, trying to take down the opposition. Big boot, and finally DeLuna goes down. Referee checking on Matthew as Bishop is sizing up Mr. DeLuna. Off the ropes goes Bishop, and leg drop. Covered, 1, 2, kick out by DeLuna. Bishop not happy about that count right there. He's jaw-jacking the official, and Bishop might want to stay on the offense here. You do not want to give Matthew DeLuna an opening. No matter how big or small, he will take advantage of it. Bishop going for the eyes right there. Referee initiating that 5 count. This matchup, ladies and gentlemen, just a battle of two of the dirtiest players here in HCW. And of course, as we saw from the last matchup, the triple threat tag matchup, Chris Preston Another one, an obvious contender for that title. When it comes to Bishop, and Day Luna, beautiful super kick right there by Bishop. I hate giving him any credit, but credit where credit is due. Cover, kick out by Day Luna. Ultimately, the victor of this match is going to be whoever can out-dirty the other one. Who's got more tricks up their sleeves? That is going to be the deciding factor in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be experience, it's not going to be cardio, any of that. As Bishop now grabbing a chair from the announcer's area. He's sizing Day Luna up, telling the referee to get out of his way. Day Luna ducks it. The chair bounces back in the Bishop's face. That plan backfired, and it could be Bishop's undoing. As Day Luna now, what's he gonna look to do here? Just a clubbing forearm right there to the chest as Bishop is on Dream Street after having that chair pop off the top rope and smack him in the face. And now another clubbing shot right there to the back this time. And now Day Luna just choking away at Bishop. Day Luna, If I'm Bishop, I may want to come to my senses, and that's what he's doing because Day Luna was about to sit on him. But Bishop now, he goes on Day Luna. And choke slam from the second rope. My goodness. I think that may have registered on the Richter scale here. Prescott cover. Kick out by Day Luna. And Bishop can't believe it. I think Bishop knows that he's not going to be able to hit the K5 on Matthew tonight, and that may have been Bishop's best opportunity to win this matchup. A choke slam from the second rope, and Matthew Day Luna still kicked out. Like I said, I hate to give either of these men any credit, but credit where credit's due. Matthew Day Luna has a lot in the tank. He is resilient as all get out, and he is showing that tonight. As Day Luna now, Bishop tried to nail one, couldn't get Day Luna up, but Day Luna now sidewalk slam of his own, but Bishop able to kick out. Day Luna hit the Bishop special right there, sidewalk slam. As this match is now, I would say, back to a standstill. Back to square one. Day Luna now, though, picking the Bishop up, puts him in the corner. And Day Luna trying to signal for the end here, but and that poor referee right there just got squashed by Matthew Day Luna, who came in with a full head of steam, tried to nail Bishop. They got the referee instead. Black Savage coming from the back attacking Truman. Bad guy's in the ring. Stunner Day Luna. And now bad guy. Running Bulldog. Savage is taking Truman out on the outside. Step security ran for his life. And bad guy has assaulted Matthew Day Luna. He pulled Bishop on top of him. What the hell's going on? No, this can't be official. I don't care if he's got stripes. Bad guy's putting a referee shirt on, or at least attempted to. Bad guy's losing the match with the shirts, but no. Day Luna kicked out. Not even when bad guy's posing as a referee can Bishop get the 3 count. Bad guy now, so much for fair officiating. Bad guy picking Day Luna up, setting him up. As Bishop getting ahead of steam. Spear! What a spear right there by Bishop. Bishop had to put everything into that one. And now Bishop trying to regain himself here as he's going to the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. What's he looking to hit from here? Oh, splash off the top rope. Cover. 2, 3, and that is it, folks. I mean, I don't know how much of an official win I would call that. I mean, just because you put a referee shirt on doesn't exactly make you a referee. It ain't that simple, folks. But the Carnage music is playing, and I guess the winner of this matchup is the Bishop. Obviously, the De Lunas, the Step family, they're not happy about this, as the referee now being carried to the back by HCW security. Carnage walking away with their heads held high. It has been quite the night, folks, here, and Carnage has definitely left their stamp on this night in more ways than one. And Carnage is going to have at least one more opportunity to do that here later on the show, folks, as Matthew walking away from this matchup with that disgusting look on his face. He's just disgusted with this outcome, and I would be too. But at the end of the day, can't say it's not at least a little bit deserved. I mean, we all know Matthew's history, the De Luna's history here in HCW. So, I mean, I can't, sit over here and not say that there's a part of me that isn't, smiling about that, about what just happened to Matthew De Luna. But also at the same time, once again, Carnage, just playing Carnage rules, if you will. But speaking of Carnage, like I said earlier, they do have one more opportunity, as long as they don't show their business where they don't need to be. But as you can see on the screen, folks, here coming up soon, just a few moments, folks, Black Savage, the longest reigning champion in HCW history, not just social media, but champion, is going to defend the title against Sin. And there you see it right there, the main event. The HCW World's Heavyweight Champion Eclipse is going to defend against the former champion Keelix Sunrise. We got two more incredible title defenses on deck for you, ladies and gentlemen. As we now hear the music of the rookie, this up-and-coming sensation, only his third match in Prescott, Arkansas for HCW, and the crowd has already taken an extremely liking to this young man. That is Sin. Got a huge statement victory over Dante Alfredo last month at Cinco de Slamo. And that victory was more than enough to convince HCW management to give Sin a shot against Black Savage tonight for the social media title. Like I was saying earlier, Black Savage is the longest reigning champion in the history of HCW. Not just social media champion, but champion, period. Point blank. Black Savage, the only person in HCW to have a year-long title reign. We're a year plus right now that Black Savage has held the HCW social media title. By hook or by crook, Black Savage has figured out a way, month after month, to hold on to that title. But does Sin have the answer for it tonight? Does Sin have the key to unlock what many people have not been able to do, and that is a victory against Black Savage when the social media title is on the line? We will find that out just here in a few moments, folks, as Black Savage now making his way to the ring to do what he does better than anyone, and that is defend the championship here in HCW. I hate giving people like Carnage credit. I hate giving their just dues, but facts are facts, and the fact is that when you look at the title histories here at HCW, Carnage is all over the place. Carnage is ingrained into the history of HCW, ingrained in the history of our championships. The social media title being the biggest one. And Black Savage, I imagine he's fully confident going in this one. We're going to take it to Miss Sarah Sunshine for the ring introductions, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the ring introductions and senior official Todd showing off what this match is all about, and that's the HCW social media title. This is Sin's first title opportunity here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. So you gotta imagine that's gonna play a factor in this matchup. Just the overwhelming lack of championship experience that Sin has. I mean that doesn't need to be stated. Because like I said earlier, 4th match overall, 3rd match here in HCW here in front of the Prescott crowd. And this big moment for Sin. Sin ducking a couple lines from Black Savage. Well, Black Savage taking out that knee of Sin. And there's the key factor, ladies and gentlemen, that was going to be in this matchup. I was going to point out some key factors, some pros and cons for both competitors, and there was one of the strategies that I was going to say Black Savage needed to initiate, and that is attack the limbs, specifically speaking, the legs of Sin. Sin has some long legs, so that's very optimal for strikes, but Sin, he's a cardio machine. He's got cardio, in his game. So if you take out one of them legs, that is drastically going to affect this matchup. Black Savage can have this matchup at any pace he wants to if he's able to severely damage one of them legs of Sin, but Sin finally able to get to the ropes right there. Referee initiating his count. And finally, Black Savage breaks the hold. And once again, that experience right there, Black Savage instantly knew from the get-go in this matchup. Sin was, juking and jiving, dodging the clotheslines. So Black Savage went from aiming high to aiming low. He knew right away that, Sin, beautiful combo with the strikes and then the ends of gear, you top it off. Down goes Black Savage. Sin now trying to get himself back in this matchup. He's hobbling, as you can see. That's not good for this young man. Sin now has made his way onto the apron. He's trying to get some feeling back into that leg. And Sin now, I think he's going to try to go to the top rope. May not be the best of strategy. Sin's a high flyer, ladies and gentlemen. On one leg, and took too much time. Black Savage was able to stop him. Oh, what a chop right there, folks. Sin fine back, folks, but Black Savage just right back on top of his young challenger. And now, Savage has, beautiful draping DDT from the second rope. Cover here. 1, 2. Sin kicks out 2. Major opportunity in the young career Sin here, as getting title opportunities, folks, it is a very hard thing. Getting a title opportunity in your 3rd ever match, for HCW in front of the Prescott crowd. That is quite a statement right there. That just speaks volumes to the abilities of Sin. And Sin with a takedown right there on Bishop. The cover. 2. Oh, kick out. Kick out 2 by Bishop. But what a statement it would be. I mean, we've already seen one upset earlier tonight with Truman defeating El Rey. We saw an upset last month by Sin when he defeated Dante Alfredo. I mean, we could very well see another upset here in this matchup if Sin was able to beat Black Savage. Oh, Savage fighting back now. Sin swinging a miss. Oh, a beautiful German by Black Savage, but Savage holding on, folks. I think Savage wants to hit another one. And another one he does hit. And Savage still holding on, folks. I think he's going for a triple. But Sin sliding out of it. Oh, we got rolling through here. I thought he was going to go for a pin, but no. He's going to try to choke Savage out instead. He's got that sleeper hold on Black Savage, wrapping the legs around the body. This is going to be very hard for Savage to get out of. It's going to take all Savage's strength to be able to roll the ropes in this one or get Sin off him. Savage is now back on both feet, but Sin is just still holding on to that sleeper hold, folks. But Savage was able to grab a body part and slide himself into a sidewalk slam, breaking the hold and saving his championship for now. As both men are now down, that sleeper hold, folks, took a lot out of Black Savage, as you can see. Savage is trying to... I mean, you could tell, folks, Savage looked like he was about to slip away into unconsciousness. So Savage trying to regain all that blood flow to the brain. As Sin able to get back to his feet. Amazingly, after all the punishment he's been taking in this matchup, still got a lot of fight in him, folks. Oh, just dropping Savage with a DDT. And you heard him, folks. Sin is saying it's done. I think he's going to try to set up for that synergy. And, oh, he nailed it, folks! That's the move he used to beat Dante last month. That single day slammo. Savage looks to be out, but because of Savage's attack earlier in the match on that knee, Sin, that's a rookie mistake right there. He used the leg that Savage was targeted earlier. So when Sin hit synergy, it took himself out for the moment, but Sin's in the cover here. Do we have a new champion? No! Savage was able to kick out. Sin took too much time recovering from the synergy. And because Sin hit his finishing maneuver with his injured leg, it took Sin out long enough to give Black Savage plenty of time to recover. Wait, Black Savage bringing Sin in. He's got a triangle choke. He's trying to choke out Sin with that triangle. Referee's asking Sin if he wants to give up. Sin is trying to fight. But Sin is fading here, folks. He's trying to push Savage. He does. He's got a pain predicament on Savage. Well, Savage breaks out of it. And that may have been the last bit of hope right there for Sin. Referee's checking on him. There's one. Sin is going out, folks. That's 3, folks. Referee raised and dropped the arm 3 times. That means Black Savage is victorious by way of submission. Sin did not tap out, folks, though. He did not tap out. He passed out. Sin fought until the very end, ladies and gentlemen. And I give Sin a tremendous amount of credit for that. But once again, the all too familiar sound, the all too familiar saying, and still your HCW social media champion, Black Savage. It has been one heck of a night for Carnage so far, and hopefully this is the last time I'm seeing any of them. You know, they cause chaos, they cause, pardon the pun, absolute carnage at the end of the social media, at the end of the tag team title match, costing the Heartbreakers and giving the win to the Establishment. Then because of some chicanery with bad guy cosplaying as a referee, Bishop got the win over Matthew De Luna, and now Black Savage barely by the hairs on his chinny chin escaped with his HCW social media title by making Sin pass out from the triangle choke. As we see now, HCW security helping Sin get out of the ring and helping him move to the back. I mean, once again, Sin being defiant. He knew that passing out was going to cause way more damage than if he would have just tapped out. But Sin had too much pride to tap out to Black Savage. So Sin took it, and he fought until the very end, until ultimately he had no more oxygen, he had no more fight left, and he ultimately passed out to Black Savage's triangle choke. But I give Sin all the credit in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Sin, there's one thing you can say about Sin, is that he has tremendous amounts of fight. But now, speaking of tremendous amounts of fight, we are moving on to our, ladies and gentlemen, as we hear the music of the former HCW World Heavyweight Champion, and that is Calyx Sunrise, folks, and there he is. The crowd on their feet for one of the biggest fan favorites here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. That is going to be the interesting dynamic of this matchup, folks. Calyx Sunrise is one of the biggest fan favorites here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling, but his opponent is the other biggest fan favorite in Haybarn Championship Wrestling, the Real Deal Eclipse, the Real Deal World Champion. Obviously, we saw Calyx in Eclipse earlier tonight after Eclipse relinquished the International Championship. They went face to face. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a competitive sport. It does not matter how much respect you have for another individual. This is a competitive sport at the end of the day, and the goal ultimately for everyone is to be champion. Not just champion, but world champion. And Calyx has been on that mountaintop already. He wants to get back on it. He wants to get back on that high horse. He wants to be world heavyweight champion once again, as does everyone in this sport. And he's going to defeat the current world heavyweight champion, the Real Deal Eclipse, in order to do that. As we now hear the music of our new HCW World Heavyweight Champion, who last month pulled off an incredible series of events. And there he is. And I'm trying to see if he has the belt with him. Yeah, he just has the World Heavyweight title with him. We saw Kip Havoc walk out with both tag team titles earlier. Eclipse only has the world title with him. But I mean, we saw Eclipse earlier tonight get draped over the lifeless body of Kyle Love by Carnage. I mean, technically, Eclipse is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, I suppose. I'm still trying to figure out more on that. But Eclipse for sure, the HCW World Heavyweight Champion, as he is showing off the biggest prize in HCW to the fans here. And we are now going to take it to Miss Sarah Sunshine for ring introductions. Okay. You sure? You sure? Sure. Okay. But folks, as senior referee Todd is holding up the prize here, the HCW World Heavyweight Championship. He's showing off the crowd here in Prescott what is on the line here. I've just gotten word from the back, folks. I have confirmed it. So, Aaron Black's injury from earlier tonight during the tag team title match was a grade 2 concussion. Thankfully not grade 3, because that is the most severe case of concussion. But still, nonetheless, a concussion is a concussion, and I'm not surprised by that diagnosis, folks. I hate to take away the attention of this matchup, this very important matchup. But at the end of the day, that's the health of one of our competitors, and most importantly, all the health of Eclipse's establishment stablemate. And now I'm wondering, because I got that word during the ring introductions, folks. So is that breaking? Did I break that news to everyone, Eclipse included? Did he come out here still not knowing what was wrong with Aaron Black, or did he come out here knowing? Did Eclipse get the news first? Does Eclipse know that Aaron Black is suffering from a grade 2 concussion? I don't know. That's the information I do not have. So I do not know how much of a factor, if any, that's going to be playing in this matchup, folks. But to move focus, move the attention now on what's important in the current moment. That's the HCW World Heavyweight Championship, the biggest prize in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. And we have two of the biggest fan favorites in this company squaring off for the championship. Last month it was a chaotic state of affairs. We had the number 1 contenders match between Bishop and Eclipse, and it went to a double count out, folks. So later on tonight, when it was main event time, beautiful chain wrestling by Keelix and Eclipse. But when it got to main event time, we didn't know who Keelix Sunrise's opponent was going to be. All we knew was that he was going to defend the title. Chris Preston came out. He wormed his way into a world title match. And then Billy Hall came out and let it be known that both Bishop and Eclipse were advancing in the matchup. So then it became a fatal 4-way. And Eclipse pinned Bishop. He didn't pin Keelix Sunrise. Keelix Sunrise, by technicality, did not lose his World Heavyweight Championship. He was not involved in the decision of the matchup last month to lose his title. So I know Keelix is feeling some type of way about that. Eclipse cannot, rightfully or accurately have a claim to being the best in Haybarn Championship Wrestling when he did not pin Keelix's shoulders to the mat 1, 2, 3. As Keelix now sending Eclipse off the ropes. Leap over right there by Keelix. Oh, fake out. And now just leaping over the back of Eclipse. Keelix showing once again just how insanely athletic he is. Oh, driving that shoulder deep into the Eclipse into the corner. Snapmare out of the corner. Keelix is setting him up. He's getting the crowd on his side. Oh, snapping the neck of Eclipse right there. And again. 3 consecutive snaps of the neck by Keelix Sunrise. If I was Keelix, I'd be figuring out Eclipse's address and send him a bill. Eclipse now trying to get back in this matchup. Oh, Keelix just seems to have an answer for everything that Eclipse is throwing at him. And springboard. Oh, forearm right there by Keelix Sunrise, and cover. Kick out 1. And maybe I'm getting the answer to my question from earlier, as Eclipse now on the outside to catch a breather. But maybe I got an answer to my question earlier. And it is the diagnosis of Aaron Black affecting Eclipse. And, well, I might have to say that it is. As a Keelix, Keelix is going for a suicide dive, but Eclipse cut him off with that European uppercut right there. Oh, taking him down for clothesline. Eclipse now seeming to finally string together some momentum in this matchup, which is something he's severely been lacking, as the World Heavyweight Champion is now looking to dominate, hopefully put this one away as quickly as possible, and move on to future vendors, future opportunities with his World Heavyweight title. You know, put this question mark, you know, put the asterisk of his title win away as, oh, beautiful belly-to-belly overhead suplex right there by Eclipse. Because, I mean, until Eclipse gets the pinfall victory or makes Keelix tap out, that asterisk is always going to be there on Eclipse's title victory. You know, as is the case with winning your title in the situation that Eclipse did in that fatal four-way environment. You know, fatal four-ways, triple threats, they're great in everything when it comes to, you know, giving the fans action-packed excitement and everything else. But it really does raise a few eyebrows when you have a scenario like we did last month where the former world champion Keelix, like I said earlier, not involved in the decision to lose his title, Eclipse pinned Bishop. So while Eclipse can say that he's the best in HCW, the claim isn't fully accurate, as Eclipse just taking down Keelix that boot right there. And that statement won't be fully accurate until Eclipse is able to get a decisive victory over Mr. Sunrise. As the crowd now, they are split between these two individuals. They are split between Keelix Sunrise and Eclipse. Eclipse now calling his shot. And just powering Keelix up in the air. And delayed vertical suplex by the champion. Cover. 2. Oh, only a 2 count right there. Keelix got a lot more fight left in him, folks. Keelix is not going to go down that easy, ladies and gentlemen. What is Eclipse going to have to do, ladies and gentlemen, to put his challenger away? Keelix shoving Eclipse off. Oh, caught him. Oh! So trickery right there with that boot and beautiful drop kick. Keelix just month after month just raises the bar with his athleticism. Cover. Oh, Eclipse in the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking up the pinfall. And now Keelix is trying to figure out his next plan of attack. As, oh, suplex right there by the challenger. And now dragging Eclipse closer to the corner. What is Keelix looking to do here? Oh, springboard. Moonsault off the second rope. Cover. Oh, Eclipse though. Eclipse got the shoulder up, ladies and gentlemen. He will not go down just yet. I tell you, folks, this has been an exciting night. This has been an exciting back and forth matchup by two of the very best here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. As Keelix Sunrise hoping to maybe take advantage of a world champion, an Eclipse, who has a lot on his mind. Keelix maybe he's hoping that Eclipse's judgment, Eclipse's mindset maybe not in the right place right now. After everything that has happened tonight, after everything that is going on within the establishment, there's no Joey Knight Jr. here tonight, sent on assignment by Bossman Jones. Aaron Black has a grade 2 concussion, as we found out just minutes ago. And, oh, Keelix, beautiful Hurricane Rana off the top rope right there. Trying to crawl now in the cover. Can he get it? And he finally got the cover. 2. Oh, Eclipse got the shoulder up. Too much time. Too much being taken out of the gas tank in this matchup. Just gave Eclipse enough time to get the shoulder up. But like I was saying, folks, to finish my thought from earlier, and all the chaos around the tag team title win earlier tonight, Kid Havoc walking away with both belts. As we saw earlier, Eclipse did not make his entrance with the tag team title despite being the winning participant in the matchup for his team. So, I mean, there's questions surrounding that. But Eclipse seems to be, well, his brain may not be in the right place after that kick from Keelix. Eclipse looking to be out, ladies and gentlemen. Now what's Keelix looking to set up here? Oh my goodness! Well, if Eclipse's head wasn't in the right mindset, it definitely isn't now. After that series of attacks by Keelix, cover, and Eclipse once again. Ring awareness, the ropes saving Eclipse, and now Keelix just out of pure frustration right there, attacking the arm that was under the bottom rope. Keelix now, you can see it as the match is progressing, getting a little more desperate, getting a little more frustrated to get his World Heavyweight title back. But Eclipse now trading back and forth with Keelix shot for shot. Well, Keelix, beautiful combination of kicks, sends Eclipse off of the ropes. But Eclipse, oh my goodness, what is going on, folks? Oh, and Keelix driving Eclipse face first in the mat. Oh, kick out of 2. Both men were going counter for counter, move attempt after move attempt, but Keelix was able to outlast the champion and drove the champion head first into the mat, but was not able to get the victory. As Keelix now, he's calling for it, folks. He's calling for the solar flare. That move has taken out many of men, has brought great success for Keelix, but Eclipse ducks the kick, and now, but Keelix backflips out of the back suplex attempt. And now, Keelix, solar flare! That could be it, folks! We can have a new HCW World Champion right here. Wait a minute! What the hell? Chris Preston! No! You no good son of a... That no good Chris Preston! Interrupted this amazing contest. It looked like we were on the verge of a new World Heavyweight Champion. And Chris Preston, that no good dirty dog, coming out here with a steel chair, attacking Keelix, attacking Eclipse. And now Chris Preston mocking the fans here in Prescott, Arkansas, who are definitely not pleased with this outcome. No. Oh my God! Package pile driver on the chair. And someone may need to come out here and check on Keelix. That is despicable. There was no need for that. Chris Preston had no business being out here. As we see Keelix convulsing on the mat after getting dropped on his head on that steel chair. And now, no, come on. I hope he's not going to do the same thing to Eclipse. That's what it's looking like, folks. He's setting up Eclipse for the package pile driver on the chair. And ladies and gentlemen, Chris Preston has made a statement here tonight. He is by no means done for the hunt of the World Heavyweight Championship of HCW. One of the most despicable things I've seen here in Haybarn Championship Wrestling in a long time is now Chris Preston holding the gold, holding the World Heavyweight title ruining our main event. What a somber way to go out tonight, folks. I've been Josiah Henderson. This has been HCW SummerSlam Thunderstorm. Good night, everyone.